If you guys like this, I'll keep making this for you guys and make it to where you guys are the ones who control this channel pretty much. So let's actually, I was gonna end it there, but you know, I'm in the mood for a deck profile. I mean, it's a new video, continuing off my last one, because I accidentally hit spacebar and it stopped my video. So I'm in the mood for a deck profile. I mean, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down. Rogue 2 posted a deck profile of his Dark World deck and the cards he's running in it. So I'm going to do my deck profile of my Dark World deck and show what I am running in it. By the way, guys, my Blue Eyes deck is done, and I'm gonna have a deck profile of that here soon when I get it updated. I don't want to have to update this. I don't want to update a video of the Blue Eyes deck because of and for you guys who didn't hear me, I said I have a Blue Eyes deck already completed. A deck profile is going to be coming up, but I want to get it done, completed fully, so you guys can view without worrying about an update. Because in the video, I'm going to put Blue Eyes deck profile. You guys will see all the cards I have in the Blue Eyes deck. So if you guys, really care about the deck profile, then hey, if you guys really don't care about the deck profile, hey, I'm not too worried about it, guys. It's what it is, so it's pretty much life. I mean, I'm not too worried about it, but again, I'm going to do a deck profile on Dark World. I know you guys seen one yesterday because Rogue 2 posted his, but I'm gonna post mine. And you guys in the comments below, vote. Who has the better Dark World deck? Me, Rogue 1, or Rogue 2? I'm Rogue 1, he's Rogue 2. I want to know in the comments below, who has the better Dark World deck? So please, let me know who has the better Dark World deck in the comments below. Thank you, guys. But the deck profile is almost complete. I just need to finish finding my cards real fast. And you think he's looking for that number check? He could have been looking for a lumbar check and at least sensing it. Oh! That's able to wiggle free. Okay, guys, so the deck profile is gonna be just around the corner. I'm just sorting through my cards, the deck real fast to split up the spells, the traps, the monsters, and get them in order. So you guys won't have to worry about them not being in order when I show them to you guys. He was stunned, I'm stunned. This is what 205 Live is all about. Look at the eyes of John Cena. Look at that covering the ring. Mustafa Ali and Alexander out. Okay. So here we are with the deck profile of Dark World monsters. So here we are. So let's start this off, guys, with the one, the only 3. In this deck, I'm running 3 Grapha Dragon Lord of Dark World. He's the boss of this deck. He is the boss of this deck. He's the boss monster of this deck. Without him, you cannot be running a Dark World deck without 3 of these. I've seen deck profiles where people ran 2 of these, him, and I've seen people have deck profiles when they only run 1 of him. But he is the boss monster of a Dark World deck. So not running 3 of him, I don't know what you're thinking. That's like running 2 Dark Magicians in a Dark Magician deck, or 2 Blue Eyes in a Blue Eyes deck, or 2 or 1 Red Eyes in a Red Eyes deck. So these boss monster Grapha, he's again a great card to have in this deck. I'm also running 3 Snow Unlight of Dark World. I might bring it down to 2. I'm not too sure, but right now I'm running 3. The deck runs really good with 3 of her. All I use her for is pretty much to banish from Gates to the Dark World. That's all I did her my graveyard, banish her. That's mainly what I use her for. I know I'm using her, but that or XZ level 4 if I have her on the field. But mainly that's all, because my opponents normally do not have cards where I can discard, where their card's effect makes me discard, so her effect really doesn't go off. But having 3 of these, I mean 1700 attack, it's okay. But having 3 of these, it can clutter up your hand in the deck. So if you guys want to build a Dark World deck, I recommend you guys running at least 2 or 1 of her. But she's good for XZ, and she's good to banish and just to ditch. If you want her out of your hands, she's good to ditch. So, but also if you have her on the field, if you guys have her on the field, you guys can also summon Grapha. So Grapha's effect, you dip him, you blow up a card. Other effect, while he's in the graveyard, if you control 1 Dark World monster, you can bounce that Dark World monster back to your hand and special summon him onto the field. So it works. Have her bounce it back to your hand. Grapha, Dark World Dueling, draw a card. If it's not beige or brown or gold or silver or another Grapha, dish her. Activate Gates to the Dark World. Banish her. Dish the fiend you draw another card. That's all it is. It's good for that. It's just good to banish, pretty much. Because unless it's a drag down to the grave. I've read that card so many times, and there's a combo with it. Because my opponent picks a card in my hand, if he or she was to pick Snow, therefore that's the effect. That's an effect for my opponent picking Snow, therefore Snow's effect goes off. So that's why I keep normally 1 of them in my hand when I have a drag down to the grave. Because then I do drag it down to the grave. The only one you guys have to choose is her. I get to do her effect. So 3 Snow. I'm running 3 Brow Huntsmen of the Dark World. I dropped 1. But I'm running 3 of them, guys. Three of them. And the reason why I'm running 3 of them, guys, in WWE, Cedric Alexander just won the Cruiserweight Championship against, again, Mustafa Ali. Ali came for a fight, and they both delivered. But the better wrestler ended up on top. But 3 Brows. His effect, you discard him, you get to draw 1 card. So hey, in a Dark World deck, you need as many draws as you can get. So getting the card, dishing him, drawing a card. Hey, Dark World dealing. Each player draws, each player discard. You draw. If it's a monster, hey, an effect goes up. So his effect is really good. And if he gets discarded by your opponent's card effect, you get to draw one more time. So you get 2 draws with him. It's really good because you get 1 draw for him being discarded to the graveyard, and then another card, and then another card, another draw, another card if it's from an opponent's card. So you get 2 cards for the price of 1 effect. So hey, and last but not least, for my 3 card for monsters, I'm running Beige. Beige to me is like the second boss in this deck. It's like the second boss card in this deck. Without him, you can't really run. But again, I've seen deck profiles only run 1 and or 2 Beige, and I mean their strategy with Beige is good. Again, he's this other 4-star that you can, overlay for a 4-star, or he's one that you can bring back to your hand and he's one you can bring back to your hand and do what we call it, Grapha again. Especially that would especially be good if you normal summon him. Grapha's effect, special summon Grapha and bring him back to your hand. And if you have a Dark World dealing, each player draws, each player discard. You draw a card. If it's another spell, hey, disc that Beige. Beige effect, when this card is discarded, you get to special summon him. So then you'll have 2 monsters. And it's even better. Because if you draw another Dark World dealing from Dark World dealing, and you had Beige in your hand to discard, and you have another Grapha, Grapha's effect goes off again. Bounce Beige back to your hand. Special summon Grapha. Therefore, you have 2 level 8, 2700 monsters. Unless you have Gate to the Dark World, then it's 3000. A Dark World dealing again. A draw. Discard. Beige. And again, another Grapha. Bring them back. And even if this card discards the card you got from that second Dark World dealing, if you get 2 in a row, or if you get 1 after the other one, if it's another spell, or even if it's a trap, play the trap down, activate your field spell, banish a fiend monster, discard his effect, he is special summon, draw a card. You have your 3 Graphas will be at 3000 each, and then you have a 1900 monster if you have Gates to the Dark World. So I would say this deck you can pull off. This deck, when the new support comes out, will be very, very competitive with him and Grapha in it. And when the new support comes out, watch for another deck profile come up, guys, because there's gonna be a change to this guy, a change to Snow, and a change to Rap. You might only see me running 1 of each of them, 2 of each of them, or a mystery card can take their place. You'll never know until the new support comes out. Okay, on with my 2 cards. I actually only have 1 monster that I'm running 2 of. As you see, Rogue 2, my brother Rogue 2, was running 3 of these guys, which is outrageous. Because all he is a 6-star. You get your special summon him. You don't need to run that many of him. He's not the god card of the deck. The god card is Grapha. This deck is built around Grapha and Grapha's effect. So I'm running 2 gold Wu Lord of Dark World. John Cena just gave a little speech in the crowd. It's awesome. He went to WrestleMania as a fan. He didn't get his road to WrestleMania, so that's good. He still got his WrestleMania moment by watching it. So, 2 goals. I don't know if he explained the effects. He should have. But again, guys, you won't see any more deck profiles from him unless he does our friends at the school he goes to. He only runs 1 deck, and it's the Dark World deck. So, gold, you dish him, you special summon him, you have a 2300 monster. So, it works. Now on to my 1. I'm running 5 monsters that I'm only using 1 card of. Silva, Warlord of the Dark World. Again, it's one of these ones where it can be special summoned from the graveyard. It's a 6-star and it has 23 attack. So discard special summon. I'm also running a Rainbow, Overlord of the Dark World. The reason why I'm running Rainbow is, again, drag down the grave, his effect activate. My opponent selects him, boom. Therefore, that's my opponent's effect for selecting him to discard. Discard, he gets special summoned to the field. So, and then I can destroy all monsters my opponent control or all spells and traps they control. So it works. And then I'm running 1 Trance Archfiend and 1 Fabled Raven. They pretty much have the same effect. Trance Archfiend, once per turn you can discard 1 Fiend type monster, and this card gains 500 attack until the end phase. And Fabled Raven, once per turn I can discard any number of cards, and if I do, this card gains 1 level and 400 attack for each discarded card until the end of this turn. So they pretty much gain attack. Fabled Raven just get levels. So if you have a level 8 and you have 6 cards in your hand and they're all Dark World monsters, discard them. Discard them. Then this becomes an 8-star. 6 times 4 is 24. Hell. Then you have a 37 attack monster on the field with the Grapha. With the Grapha, so think about that. Plus the 300, so you will have a 4,000 monster on the field. Like, this deck can be broken if the person runs it the right way. So here we go. 1 Trance Archfiend, 1 Fabled Raven. And for the last monster, guys, I'm running Armageddon Knight. I know you guys might think this is weird. Armageddon Knight. Why Rogue One? Well, Armageddon Knight, his effect, he gets normal summon, or when he gets summoned, I can send 1 dark monster from my deck to the graveyard. So that's easy. Put Grapha in the graveyard, and you have a Grapha in the graveyard to where when you bring out another Dark World monster onto the field, you get a Grapha automatically. So Armageddon Knight is pretty good to run in this deck. I'm very happy that I had one, and he's a super rare. I'm very happy that I had one. So I am running it. I didn't think it would work, but him being a 4-star and 1400 attack, I mean, that's a really good card, and I use him for XZ materials mainly, so really it helps. It helps because I use him for material, so I can dish him and not have to worry about anything, if you guys know what I mean. So Armageddon Knight is a good card to have in this deck. Now, for the spells, I am running 3 The Gates of the Dark World. I'm side decking a card. I might take one of these out and put in another gateway to the Dark World, But right now, I'm running 3 of these. I don't normally get them off. I don't normally get all 3 in a duel. I normally get 1 or 2, which is okay. And it's normally by the effect. One time I pulled all 3 of them by the effect of Gates to the Dark World. So Gates to the Dark World, once per turn, you can banish. So you banish a Fiend type, or all your monsters gain 300 attack, 300 defense, Fiend monsters. You banish a Fiend type monster from my graveyard, or from your graveyard, discard a Fiend type monster, then draw a card. Again, all Dark World have discard effects when you discard them. So really, it's a good card to do. And on top of that, when you draw, let's say you have this out, right? And you draw this, destroy this one, activate this one, especially if you have a base or something left in your hand. Activate the effect again. Banish, base. You draw this one. If you have another Dark World monster in your hand, banish, discard, use its effect, and there you go. Keep this one on the field, and there you go. Get a Jar of Avarice. You have the other 2 in your graveyard. Get a Jar of Avarice. Recycle them. Recycle them. Jar of Avarice. 5 cards in your graveyard. Shuffle it right back into your deck. This deck would be great for a Jar of Avarice because you're running so many spell cards that you're dropping off into the graveyard. And you need Dark World Dealings, you need Drag Down to the Grave, you need some of your attacks, you need some of your spells, so... Sorry guys. But you guys need to run... You can run 1, but if it gets destroyed, I mean again, Jar of Avarice, you can cycle through and eventually you'll get it again and be able to summon it, or activate, not summon it. But Jar of Avarice, I mean, that card's gonna be either banned or limited here soon. So I'd recommend running Jar of Avarice in your decks. I recommend running Jar of Avarice in your guys' decks when you can run 3 of them. Run 3. Hey, you have 1. You have 5 cards that you need back for sure in the deck. Activate the deck. Boom. So, 3 Gates to the Dark World. Now I'm running 3 Drag Down to the Grave. And I'm running 3 of them due to the effect that it discard one of my monsters. So, and all my monsters have graveyard effect. So hey, can't really go wrong with that. And it even says in the name right here, I'm running 3 Dark World Dealing for my next card. It says in the name, Dark World. And I think it's Grapha on the picture. Yeah. Yeah, Grapha's on the picture, so it's telling you to draw a card as Grapha if he's on a picture of one of his own spells or traps. So hey, Dark World Dealing, each player draws, each player discard. They get to choose who they want to discard. So this deck would be good in a Synchron deck only if you can always first turn Cobalt Hedgehog. Dark World Dealing, discard Hedgehog, then you're good. But Dark World Dealing. Now down to the 1 card ones. I'm gonna be running a Monster Reborn in this deck too, guys. Forgot to add it in. I might actually add it in here later, so you guys know I'm running 1 Monster Reborn also.
What are your names again? My name. It doesn't matter what your names are. You walk around here interrupting the rock you like you haven't seen the sun in 20 years. You like you just set that Oliver Twist. Please, sir. May I have some more spice, sir? you want some advice? Here's some advice. Shut your mouth. What you want? What you want? How about what The Rock wants? The Rock wants you to go out there, take no prisoners, have no regrets, have no fear, lay it all out on the line. Because if you don't do that, The Rock is going to find your friend Mary Poppins. He's going to take her umbrella. Yeah, he's going to shine it up real nice. He's going to turn that trumpet sideways and stick it straight up your candy asses. There's your advice. Straight out of this jabroni beating.
I'm running one monster reincarnation. Again, discard, add one monster back to your hand. So again, the discard effect. This card is running from this card. You have to discard to get. You have to discard to get your monsters on the field. So now I'm running a Pot of Duality. You guys might think Pot of Duality. Why? Well, again, I get to excavate the top 3 cards in my deck and pick a card. I excavate. Oh, a base. I have a Dark Will Dealing in my deck. Or in my hand. Put them back, shuffle my deck, boom. Dark Will Dealing, draw one, ditch base, and I have a monster on the field with 1600 attack. So, hey. I can't actually, because no special summon. So, I still will have it because I can normal summon base. So, it will be good. It will be good because of it. So now I'm running one Dark World Lightning. It destroys a face down a set card, and if it destroys a set card, I mean, to activate it, I have to discard a card for the set card to be destroyed. So select one face down card on the field and destroy it. And after that, select one card from your hand and discard it to the graveyard. So again, another discard effect. That's what this deck runs on. And last spell is Gateway to the Dark World. I can target one Dark World monster in my graveyard and special summon it. So that's why I might take one of my field spells out and special summon this one. So now on with my trap. Unfortunately, I'm running 9 traps, unfortunately. I'm running 9 traps. I know that's too much for a deck. I should be running like 5 at most. And then, I should be running at least 5 at most, and I know that. But having these trap cards does not make the deck run any slower. It makes it run pretty fast. I actually can pull out 3 monsters on the first turn. Every turn, if I play my cards right. If I don't play my cards right, then I will not be able to. So now on with the traps. I'm sorry, I'm watching TV. I'm running one Compulse Evacuation Device. Again, activate, send a monster to the hand, to his right hand. Now I'm running one Dark Scheme. Dark Scheme, what it does is your opponent can discard a card to negate this card effect. Otherwise, both players discards 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. So if your opponent has a bad hand, bad 2 cards left in his hand, and he or she does not know what to do with it, and you activate this card, they might not discard 1 to negate it. What they might do is they might just discard the 2, and if you have 2 monsters in your hand, again, they'll work from the discard pile. Discard effect. Discard is how you get your monsters to the field. That's what this deck is made of. You discard 2 monsters, you get to activate them. So then I'm running one, the Transmigration Prophecy. That means target. What it says is target 2 cards in the graveyard. Shuffle those targets into the deck. or decks. It depends on if depends on what graveyard I pick it from. But think about it. I can get my Dark World dealings back. I can get my bases back. I can get all of them back into my deck to get them. So I'm running one Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Again, I'm running a bunch of monsters who are 2,000 or more attack. Dark monsters who are, I'm running 3 dark monsters who are 2,500 or more attack. My bad. But with my Gates to the Dark World, that brings 5 monsters up to 26. Therefore, this card will work because they have 2,600 attack. Discard or tribute them. Activate this. Tribute them. Destroy all my opponent's monsters for 1,500 or less, and they cannot get it for. They cannot. Every other monster with 1,500 or less attack that they draw, they have to put in the graveyard. So now I'm running the Forces of Darkness. Target 2 Dark World monsters in your graveyard and add them to my hand. Really, if I have to, and I have a Dark World in my hand, Dark World dealing in my hand, I'd activate it, bring back 2 Dark World monsters, continue on with my turn. I'm running 1 Torrential Tribute. I know it's off the limit list. It's now, we can run 3 of them. But I'm running 1 Torrential Tribute, and the reason for me running the 1 Torrential Tribute is that the reason for me running 1 is because it destroys all the monsters on the field. So if I have a Grapple on the field, I activate Torrential Tribute on his summon. It really wouldn't matter, especially if I never normal summon, because I can normal summon that turn and then bring Grapple right back out. So, and again, I told you guys this, I'm running a Monster Reborn. A card, or first off, the Eradicator Epidemic Virus was one I pulled from the Legendary Kaiba. So, collected Kaiba, so you guys know. Also, this Mirror Force was one I pulled from the Legendary Collection Kaiba also. So, here's a Mirror Force. Again, all your opponents' attack position monsters get destroyed if they attack. I'm running a Amazing Cylinder. I'm running a Amazing Cylinder because I'm running a lot of weak 4-star monsters. They're below 2,000. People, nowadays, decks can pull out 3 to 4. 2 to 3 normally. 3 to 4. 2,000 or higher monsters in one turn. So really, Amazing Cylinder is a good card to run because of us being able to because of us being able to you know, because you guys know we are able to, the attack goes to our opponent's life point. Now, for the last card in my main deck, I'm running Deck Devastation Virus. Again, one I pulled from the Legendary Collection Kaiba. I'm glad because Eradicator, Epidemic, and this one were both commons, so I'm glad I can give it shiny. And I have so many to give to Rogue 2, so I have 1 for Rogue 2 or 2 for Rogue 2, whatever he's running in his deck. I don't remember, I need to finish watching his video. But 2,000 attack monster, I run a bunch of those. And again, due to Gates of the Dark World, it brings Snow up to 2,000, it brings Brow up to 2,100. So those are cards I can get rid of with this card to destroy a spell or trap card on my opponent's field. And if they were to draw one for the next 3 turns, they have to discard it. So, now on with my extra deck. Now on with my extra deck. So there's those cards.
What is Logan thinking about here? Oh no, this could be it for the boss. And Bailey pushing Logan off the apron. And Sasha and Bailey face to face. This is going to be very interesting.
So now my extra deck. As you guys saw at the beginning of the video, I'm running one Granosaurus. Again, Brow is a 3-star. So, and Fabled Raven can become a 3-star. So there we go. We have 3 stars we can actually bring out. And I normally can bring him and the next 2 cards out in a duel. So, and I normally could pull them off a lot also. So, the Granosaurus is one of them. Also, number 20, Giga Brilliant. I'm running number 20, Giga Brilliant. Again, I pull number 20 Giga Brilliant out like every duel I duel. So, and he's a great card. Once per turn, you can detach one XZ monster from this card. All face-up monsters you currently can still gain 300. So, even though he's not a fiend, he'd be a 2100 monster. On top of that, he can boost up my monsters 300 more. So I have gates to the Dark World there. That's going to attack for all fiends. Him, detached, he has 2 more Exematils below. 300 for all my monsters on the field 8. OP, I'm impressed he's not limited. I'm impressed he's not banned. This card is an OP card. Gives your monster 300 attack. Extra. Most cards that do that are on the limit or ban list. So I can see in the future a lot of people running this. He's a broken card. A lot of decks should run him. Especially if you're running a lot of level 3s. Ghost Tricks. I might run him in Ghost Tricks because I normally have 3 level 3s. So maybe. And last one is my favorite. Banish any monster destroyed by battle with this card effect. With this card. Once per turn during either player's turn, I can detach one Axiom material from this card. Then target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 800 attack. Also, it affects are negated. These changes last until the end of the turn. And his name is Trias Levia. So he's 3 for 3. 3 level 3s. So now for my rank 4s. I'm actually running 4 rank 4s. I'm running 4 rank 4s, guys. So to let you guys know, I'm running 1 Dark Rebellion Dragon. Again, OP. You guys know his effect, hopefully. Number 39, Utopia. Number 39, Utopia. You guys know his effect. He negates attack. So, detaching negates attacks, and he does really good. So, and he's only 2 level 4s, and I run a lot of level 4s in this deck. So, now, my favorite card that I pull off every time because of my level 4s. I love this card because I can get 3-4 level 4s out and be able to pull out 2 AZ monsters on the first turn, and on top of that get Graph out on the first turn. So I have 3 monsters over 2000 attack on the first turn normally. And normally I went first, so I can't attack to win the game, but it's life. It is what it is. And this card is Silent Art. Silent Art. So his effects, you detach 2. You can console one of your, or not console, but you can use one of your opponent's special summon monsters as an XZ material. Once per turn, you can detach an XZ material from him, and he cannot be destroyed. So it works. And then my last number 4 is Tri-Head Dust Dragon, number 55 or 57. I'm just running him because when this card is special summon, I can target one monster that my opponent controls. This card gains attack equal to the monster current attack. If your opponent controls more cards than you do, I can detach one XZ monster from this card, then choose one unused monster card zone or spell trap card zone while this card is face up on the field. That card zone cannot be used. So, let's say they have a 4,000 monster. I bring him up. Do I have to detach? No. So when he special summon, target, gain 4,000, attack his monster, he loses. Detach, pop one of his monster zones, cannot use it. He's at 4,100. Boom. Pop. His monster dies, he loses 100 attack. But then remember, I have a 4,100 monster with 2,600 defense, so. Now I'm running one level 5 monster, or rank 5, and it's Shark Fortress. Shark Fortress been out for a while, so again, you guys can know the effect. Then I'm running a number 39 Utopic Beyond. Once again, I wonder what card's behind it. Oh, okay, so I have Utopic Beyond here, and I didn't have enough card sleeves. 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I didn't have enough yellow card sleeves. So, behind them, I also run a Gimmick Puppet of Leo. Again, I run so many 8 cards that it's, I run so many 8 cards that Leo is easy to pull out. But, my only 6, and I run 3 6-stars. And I could pull them out if I wanted to. But, Utopia, I just have them just for the 3,000 attack pretty much. Blue Eyes, dead. Suicide. I run, now this one's my favorite Gimmick Puppet. That's why the other one's not in its own sleeve. I have enough yellow sleeves, so I'm gonna put them in a yellow sleeve, but I'm running a Gimmick Puppet number 40 Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Detach all strings on my opponent's monster, string tokens, or string counter. At the end of the second turn, all their monsters are destroyed. So, or all monsters are destroyed with the string. And then my last XZ, he's a level 8, is number 22 Zombie Style. I pulled him, I read his effect, and I thought he would be great in this deck. So, there we go. That's my XZ. Now, I'm running 3 Synchros. Yeah. And I'm gonna be running links too. I got enough links now to run in like almost every deck. I know it won't work, but I just need them so I can run the deck. I'm not gonna use the link because the link will be like for, let's say it will be like link Go Wookie the Great Ogre. You need to Go Wookie, but I'm not gonna run Go Wookie. I'm just gonna probably put them in here so I can run the deck at like tournaments and stuff and have it be a legal deck. That's all. So for the first synchro is Black Rose Dragon. Black Rose is like my screw up card. Like, oh, my opponent's field set, but like I only have Fabled Raven on the field with the level 4 monster. I discard one. Fabled Raven gains 400 attack, 500 attack, and 1 level. Synchro summon, Black Rose, nuke the field. Gotta do what I gotta do. And also, the funny thing is, when this card is Synchro summon, I can destroy all cards on the field. Monster Reborn, bring him out. I have a 2400 attack monster, so. Now for my 8-star synchros and my only 2, I'm running Void Ogre Dragon and Hot Red Dragon Iceman. I remember when Hot Red Dragon Iceman was going for like 40 bucks with how popular everybody wanted him, and whatnot for decks, and now he's probably like maybe $2. So really, and Void Ogre you can pull. I have a secret rare and an ultimate rare or ultra rare here. So like Void Ogre you can pull as a common now. I actually pulled Void Ogre Dragon as a secret rare. I don't remember what pack it was from, but I pulled him as a secret rare. So it was cool, and I used to use them in my old deck. And I used to run all the Dragon Archfiends synchros in the deck, so it worked. And now my extra deck. So it's not that big. I don't really know the limit and forbidden list, but I think I can run 2 Power Dualities, but I'm not going to because I think Power Duality is still limited. And I just put this here because of I didn't have my cards at the time, so I just kept it in the sleeve and left it in the deck. In the deck box, excuse me. So my side deck, I'm running 1 Braun Mad King of the Dark World. His effect, when this card inflicts battle damage to my opponent, I can discard 1 card. So again, discarding is the main deal. Then I'm running 1 Gate, or 1 Battle Fader. Again, once per turn cannot be destroyed. And then I'm running 1 Red Mirror. If you guys don't know what Red Mirror's effect is, it's when an opponent monster declares an attack, you can summon this card from your hand to their graveyard, then target 1 Fire Fiend type monster in your graveyard except Red Mirror, and it add it to your hand. If you synchro summon while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step or the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. You can only use this effect of Red Mirror once per turn. Unfortunately, I'm not running a Fire Fiend type monster, but I'm running him just because I can just add him to my hand just to ditch again if I need. And he's a Fiend type. He's a Fiend type, so I can also banish him. And so now I run 2 Gateway to the Dark World. Again, special summon a Dark World monster. And then I run Dark Eruption in my side deck. Target 1 Dark monster with 1500 or less attack in my graveyard, and then add that target to your hand. So, and now my trap, I'm running a Fiend Grieving, a little elephant. Target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, then you can send 1 Fiend type monster from your deck to the graveyard. Again, activate it, shuffle 1 monster that my opponent's graveyard back into the deck. So I can do a sucky monster, I can do a good monster, but they get a monster back. But I can put Grapha in the graveyard to bring Grapha out. So pretty much, it's a monster for a monster, kind of. And I'm running Dark Deal. I know it doesn't have a sleeve, and Escape from the Dark Dimension. I know both of these do not have a sleeve, but they're really good in this deck. I just don't use them because that's why they're called side deck. Because I don't see, I mean, it's called side deck. You put cards in your side deck for a reason, but I don't see why I need them. So that would be it, guys. Thank you very much for all your support. Once again, leave a subscribe, press that bell, leave a comment, like this video, and see you again. Later, guys.